Have you ever felt like you are just grinding through change, forcing every step, only to be burnt out before you see real results? What if I told you there's a secret to making change feel effortless? And it could help you slash the time and effort needed from months to weeks. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. Well, really, most of my life, I'm more of a thinker than a talker. But I believe some of the things I've been thinking about could potentially help people. So I decided to start a podcast. My hope is to be able to deliver content that is potentially inspiring for you to lead a life that you love. Welcome to Thinking Out Loud. I'm Lexie Lohman, licensed therapist. I've been in the mental health field for 13 years, 8 of those in private practice. And along that journey, I have found myself having some of the same conversations over and over again. It's what led me to publishing several self-help books, workbooks, journaling guides, and it's been the inspiration for this podcast. One of the common struggles that I found people face is feeling incapable of change. And maybe that's you. You've been doing all the right things, but you're still not reaching that big outcome you're looking for. Over the last few episodes, we've been uncovering what's holding you back from leading a life you love. Whether you're struggling with overwhelm, doubt, burnout, struggling in your relationships or your career, you are not alone. And this is why I created the 5-day Uncover You Challenge. 5 steps to help create tiny change that create big impact. If you'd like to follow along, comment Uncover and I will send you all 5 days. In day 1, we pinpointed one area you want to focus on for change. In day 2, we introduced mindfulness and talked about rumination and how to break free from overthinking. In day 3, we broke out of our autopilot patterns. Day 4, we identified tiny changes to start implementing into our life. In today's episode, we'll be wrapping it all up with day 5, cultivating a mindset for growth. By the end, you'll have tools to reflect, adjust, and keep moving forward. So no more getting stuck in the grind. You've been practicing that tiny change for maybe like a day or 2, but what if it feels like it's not working? And that voice creeps in that tells you, this isn't working, it's taking too long, you're still stuck, and you wanted relief yesterday. But change takes time. Because here's the truth. It's not about failing. It is about your mindset. Change can take months, grinding through the same old routines. But if you shift into a growth mindset and you infuse some play, you can create lasting habits in weeks, not months. Let's talk about the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. With a fixed mindset, you have thoughts of, this is just who I am. There's nothing I can do to change, no matter how hard I try. With the growth mindset, you view things more as a challenge, something to learn, to grow from, to master. What can I learn here? I haven't mastered this yet. How can this be fun? I've got a few examples to help this hit home. Maybe you're struggling with procrastination on a work project. So instead of telling yourself, I'm terrible at deadlines, reframe it to, I'm figuring out how to manage my time better. Maybe you're having difficulties sticking to a morning routine. Shift from, I'm not a morning person, to, I'm experimenting with small tweaks to wake up energized. Maybe you're feeling shy in social settings. Move from, I'm awkward, to, I'm practicing one conversation at a time to build confidence. Or maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by a cluttered home. Reframe from, I'll never organize this, to, I'm learning to tackle one corner at a time. Or maybe you're frustrated with fitness goals. Instead of saying, I always quit, say, I'm exploring workouts that I actually enjoy. Why does play matter? When you play, it releases dopamine. Dopamine is the feel-good chemical that makes you want to keep going. Research shows that when you play, it can reduce those 400 repetitions needed to create a new neural connection down to just 10 to 20. Because when change feels fun, it sticks faster. And this is not about acting like a child all day. It is about finding a way to enjoy the process. If you hate a task, reframe it with play. Turn it into a game. Add music. Involve a friend. Here's a few examples of how to do this. Say you hate running. Swap it for a dance class that has some of your favorite music, or maybe go for a nature hike with a podcast. If you dread journaling, turn it into a playful ritual. Use some colorful pins, maybe doodle your thoughts, or even record a voice memo. If you're struggling with healthy eating, maybe make meal prep a game. Challenge yourself to try one new recipe a week, or maybe even cook with a friend for fun. Or maybe you're avoiding meditation, so instead of forcing the silence, try a guided walking meditation in the park. To make this mindset stick, track your progress, because what gets measured gets mastered. Daily or weekly check-ins will help you reflect. What worked? What felt fun? What needs a tweak? Use a habit tracker, and that can be a notebook or an app or even just your calendar. Mark each day you follow through. Each check is going to be a dopamine hit, pulling you deeper into consistency. Even try the How We Feel app to log your moods alongside your habits. And you can use emotions like excited after you get that playful workout in, or calm after you have a mindful moment. And these tools are going to help make progress visible, which will increase your motivation to stick with it. Here's a few examples for how to track your progress. Say you're building a morning routine. Mark a calendar with a star each day that you wake up 10 minutes earlier. And then note in the How We Feel app how it boosts your energy. Maybe you're working on improving your social confidence. Log each conversation in the notebook. Reflect weekly on how play, like joking with a friend, eases your anxiety. Maybe you want to organize your space. Use a habit tracker. Check off one decluttered drawer every day and journal how that lifts your mood. Or maybe you're trying to stick to fitness. Track your workouts with a colorful chart. Each week, sit with your tracker and journal. How is my change going? Is it fun enough? Too big? Adjust if needed. And then make the change smaller, more playful. This is not about perfection. It is about growth. Ask yourself if it aligns with the life that you love, the person that you want to be. And then record what you notice, your wins, your slips, your insights. This reflection is going to be fuel for movement. And that's it. That is day 5, cultivating a growth mindset. And that wraps us up for the 5-day Uncover You challenge. You've pinpointed, broken free, uncovered, chosen wisely, and now you are thriving with a growth mindset. Thanks for hanging out today. Hopefully you had a takeaway that was potentially inspiring for you to lead a life you love. Comment Uncover to get the full 5-day challenge resource. I'd love to hear from you. Join my free Facebook group, Lead a Life You Love, to share some of your wins and find more tools. Until next time.